Why would you compare an actual song in the game to a song that's just lyrics? Doesn't make any sense.
Is a song that
not?
doesn't have any music just a poem? Like if it only has lyrics, isn't that just a poem?
It don't have a song, it's not song, it's poem.
No, it's to the tune of that one song. So it's a song.
What one song?
One song.
What song?
You know the song.
No, I don't. I actually don't know the song.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
Oh, I didn't.
It's a Christmas song.
Oh, okay. Now I get it.
I have peanuts.
Let me know when you're loaded up, Real.
28%.
Okay, yeah, it's this one's kind of it's art heavy.
You're making me play a Star Wars game.
I am, but it's very interesting to me. I've been looking forward to playing it since like, I don't know, like Sunday or Monday when I first was taking a look at it. I think it looks pretty interesting. It's not overly complicated. It's not necessarily competitive or PvP. There is a winner. And there are certain times when players can be in conflict with each other, but it's not like the main crux of the game.
Can I be a birdman?
No, I think everybody's human. No, not everybody's human. You know what? You could be Bosk. Bosk is a lizard man.
I want to be a birdman.
Well, there aren't any birdmans.
There's no such thing as birdmans. And
there are birdmen. I played them in the tabletop game. I don't remember what the fuck his race was called, but he was a birdman. He was basically a giant parrot.
You can be a robot.
Versus not canon.
Yeah, you can be.
Can I be one of the sexy space weasels?
No.
But Han Solo fucks?
No, you can be. Everybody's human except for like two pieces. You can be Bosk, who is a lizardman, or you can be IG-88, who is a robot, who's a droid.
That really explains why Han and Leia's marriage didn't work out.
Because he likes the sexy space weasels.
She's not furry enough. Yeah. She stopped shaving just for him, and it just wasn't enough.
That's why he gets along so good with Chewie.
I saw Solo finally last weekend, by the way, and it was okay. It was okay. It wasn't the greatest, but it was okay.
Chewie and Han often suck each other off platonically.
Yeah.
They're called
bro job.
Bro jobs.
Yeah.
All right. What does this lizard man look like?
They're all up here.
I'm trying to look at him, but I'm still loading. So
okay. Well, wait until you're fully loaded. No, just wait until you're fully loaded. It's fine. I did mention it might take. You know.
What the fuck?
Since the original.
I hate that thing that Bruno linked. I hate it.
Yeah. What did he link? Oh, that
cat with a beard.
I hate it.
I mean, it's just a cat, so you're hating a cat.
Yeah.
I hate the beard.
You hate animals, Real.
No, I hate the beard.
That's a natural
Don't hate the
cat
beard.
fur pattern, so you hate that.
That is not a natural cat fur pattern. That is unnatural.
That is a real cat that you hate.
You hate Super Beard Bros as well?
Who?
Super Beard Bros.
I don't know who Super Beard Bros are.
You don't know who they are? You know who Game Grumps are, but you don't know who Super Beard Bros are?
Who are Super Beard Bros?
It includes Gerard the Completionist, and then some other guys, and they play games. And you've heard them because some of them are Scary Game Squad on Jesse's channel.
Since the prequel trilogy isn't canon, you could also be a Mandalorian in this game.
Oh.
The prequel trilogy is canon.
No.
It is, though.
You're wrong.
How am I wrong?
You're just wrong.
Oh, I don't want to be either of those people.
Who says that the prequel trilogy isn't canon?
Well, Disney doesn't determine what's canon.
Well, Disney does.
Neither does George Lucas.
Disney determines who's canon, and because they eliminated like all of the books.
No, fuck them. Their opinion doesn't count.
What do you look like?
So let me explain. Let me explain the game.
Just because you throw a bunch of money at something doesn't mean you get to determine what's canon.
Let me explain the game. God damn it! So in this game,
Alright.
you play as one of these characters. We can pick whoever. We will roll dice to see who gets to pick first and who will go first. Don't pick like a place to sit until we determine that, because who goes first
I'm still
starts
loading
at the right.
also.
Oh my god, Will, are you
95%.
still loading? Oh my god, I'm still gonna explain. So the characters are basically they're like the scum of the galaxy. They are smugglers or criminals or bounty hunters. And the object of the game is to get fame, be the first to get 10 fame points. There is money in this game, and you can use money to buy things. You do jobs to get money. You travel around this ring of the it's the outer rim to do things. You can upgrade your ship. You can get gear to upgrade yourself. You can get a crew member or more than one crew member if you upgrade your ship. Some ships have more than one slot for crew and cargo and stuff. And like that's the game. And I thought it was really cool because it's not that complicated, but it's not like super simple, so I think it's still fairly interesting. And it's Star Wars, but I don't really care about Star Wars, but it's it's a nice backdrop. You get it, be a space pirate or a space smuggler or whatever. And
Alright, I'm done loading.
so that's the thing. So everybody, let's roll a die. Everybody take a die from this.
These die don't have numbers on them.
No, they don't. But we're gonna so basically, see this one right here? This is a crit,
Yeah.
so we're gonna go ahead and say this is the highest. The next highest would
God,
be
it's these die.
the next highest would be the filled in version of the crit, which is just a hit. The next highest would be the eye, and the last would be the blank. So everybody, roll or die.
Wait, I don't like that.
You have a 3-way tie. All right, who's this?
Mine.
Okay, well you're gonna go last. Everybody else, roll or die. Was this you, Rill?
Yeah, that was me.
All right, you sit on the far right, and you will go first. You will also be able to pick your character first.
Far right.
I will sit
Color
next
is
to
the
you.
far right.
I will sit next to you, and I will go second and get to pick my character second. Lost Joke will sit here in the third spot. Craig will sit here in the fourth leftmost slot. Leftmost. Rill, you can pick your character. You can take a look at what their stats are, and then also what their personal goals are. The personal goal is something that you want to do. Once you get a personal goal completed, you can flip the card over, and then now you have basically a special ability from the rest of the game. So you can take a look at those if you like, and decide who you want to be.
I'm okay
gonna
with
be
gender,
Dr.
so being canon.
Dr. Afra.
I have no idea who Dr. Afra is, to be honest.
I don't know who that is either,
I
but I
don't know
liked
that character. There's some characters
Hard.
here that I do not recognize. Like, I don't know who Ketsu
It's me.
Onyo is, and I don't know
Ketsu
who,
Ono was the other one that I was considering because
who
she's hot.
Dr. Afro is. But I know everybody else. Also,
Where do I put my little person?
just take it for now. You'll decide where to
Right.
put it in a minute.
Ketsu Onyo has a terrible hairstyle.
Oh, she hot.
It's horrible.
I want to be one of these three.
Terrible.
I'm gonna be Lando. All right, Lost Joke. You get to pick now.
Can you seriously say she would be less attractive with long hair?
Yes.
That's like the worst kind of short hair, too. It's like a wide
She's black.
mohawk. It's like a wide mohawk. So,
She might not be able to
Maybe so,
have
slut.
long hair
All right, Craig. You get to pick.
why would she
without
not
straightening
have
it anyway.
long hair? It could be long and curly.
I guess. Okay, she'd look good with giant, long, curly hair.
Craig, are you gonna
But
pick
she
your
looks
character
good
or
like
not?
this, so
What?
You gonna pick your character or not? It's your turn to pick a
No.
character.
I'll be the
Craig's
robot.
idea of odd is
Okay.
different than my idea of odd.
You can put
Oh,
the
fuck you.
card in the little
How
slot here.
dare we have different
Slot right here. So if you look on your cards, you'll notice there are certain like areas, like you'll have like 2 gear icons on the top. That means like if you were to get a gear card, that's where you would put it. Thus you have 2 gear slots, if that makes sense. Or down here you have 2 job or bounty slots. Over here you have a crew slot, a mod slot, a cargo slot, and that's all you can hold. If you already have, for instance, a card in that slot, and there is another card that you see that you're interested in, you can discard the card in your slot and take that card. You don't get anything for it. You just get rid of that card and replace it with one that you do want.
Why you keep talking about slots?
Also, if you notice on the ships, you have 2 options at the start. If you hover over your ship and press either 1 or 2, you can choose the other ship. It's mostly just a difference in stat. The top stat, the green stat, is how many spaces you can move per turn. The second stat is your attack roll. That's how many dice you roll when you're attacking. The third slot is your HP. Your ship's HP. This is similar on your character card. On your character card, the top slot, the red, or the top thing is the red is how many dice you roll for attack. The bottom slot is your HP. There is no elimination in this game. If you die, it's basically you just forfeit a turn, essentially. And then you're back up the next turn.
I'm guessing the stats on the card are only for personal combat and not for ship to ship.
Yes. There is personal combat, there is ground combat, and there is ship to ship combat. Speaking of on the card, you may have an ability there. Like for instance, Dr. Afro's card is once per turn before you perform a skill test, you may gain a skill of your choice for that test. Here's the
Dr.
skills.
Afro.
That's what I call her. So again, using Dr. Afro as a example, her skills are knowledge, stealth, and tech. Sometimes you will be asked to perform a skill test against a particular skill. If you have that skill listed on your card or on a crew member's card, then you have an easier time of testing it than if you did not. We'll get to that when that happens. You can take jobs and bounties. You have 2 slots essentially for that. You can get 1 crew member. I think, like I said, if you upgrade your ship later, you can have more than 1 crew member, and again, that really helps for sometimes they have their own abilities, and of course they have their own skills that can help you in skill checks. You have 2 slots for gear, which are basically personal upgrades for you, and then of course you have a mod slot for your ship upgrade, and you have a cargo slot for cargo that you want to deliver to a place. You also finally have reputation. That's these 4 things on the right. There are only 3 levels. There's neutral, which everybody starts out as. There's positive, and there's negative. Reputation matters because if you look on the board, on either side, on either end of the board, of the main starboard, there are these patrols. These patrols will move. And if a patrol moves, or you move into the same space as a patrol that you are neutral or negative with, you have to stop. And if you are negative with that patrol's faction, you have to fight them. If you are positive with the patrol, you do not get stopped. You can go right through.
What happens if you're neutral? You just stop. That's
You just
it?
have to stop, and you don't have to fight them. You can choose to fight them, but you don't have to fight them. You only have to
They
fight them
board
if you're negative. So
It's because they bored you.
continuing to set up, let's start with Rill. Rill, set up card number 92. So you would go over here to these cards, and this is an important thing because this is going to happen
Over here.
to the left, to the very left. This is important because this is going to happen a bunch of times through the game. Go ahead and we're going to shuffle this and take one of these cards and put it on your board. This will give you a job or it'll give you something. Go ahead and turn it over. This gives you a job.
Why did she draw card 92 in particular?
Because it says on her card.
It said on my thing card number 92.
Also,
Yeah.
apparently you start with positive Imperial rep. So let's go ahead and do that. So
With the Empire.
you start on Kessel. So go ahead and put your Dr. Afro on Kessel.
Afro, where's Kessel?
You'll find it. They're all labeled. You'll find it. And then also, this is your first job Now this is good because we
Is
can
it on
I can
the red
explain.
marker or is it on this marker?
It's on the actual
Planet
planet. It's on the actual
Alright.
planet. So we can explain the job. So this is a job. This is something that you want to do, and if you do it, you get money, you get fame. Sometimes you only get money. Sometimes you get something else. If you look at the right under where it says job, it says strength or piloting. Those are the skills that are going to be tested on this job.
I'm not good at either.
You're not good at either. You could still pass. You are still able to possibly pass, especially because her special. Once per turn, before you perform a skill test, you may gain a skill of your choice for that test, which means
I could
you would
gain.
Yeah, you gain strength for that test, and then you would have an easier time of doing that. When you finish this, you would get 5,000 credits and 1 fame. And again, the goal of the game is to be the first to get 10 fame points. 12 is for another version of the game.
Okay.
Also, you get starting money. I don't remember how much starting money. Let me look at how much starting money. Everybody gets starting money.
Everyone get the same starting money?
No, it's different based on your turn order. Rill, you get 4,000 credits. So go ahead and take them from the here they are right here in the middle of the board. There's 1,000, 5,000, and 10,000.
I want 1,000.
Yep, you get 4, and also you'll notice it keeps track of how many credits you have up here on the top of your board, so you don't have to like keep track of them. I get 6,000. Lost Joke,
really.
you get 8.
Dog, what the fuck?
6. All right, Lost Joke, you get 8, and Craig, you get 10. You get 10,000
Why?
because that's what you get.
Because you go last.
That's
Where
what you
does it
start
say
with.
That?
It says
Get
it in
more
the
money
rule
because
book.
you go
Craig, do you
last.
think I'm making this shit up off the top of my head?
Yes.
You get 10,000
Are
credits.
you?
That's what you get to start with. So, Rill is good to go. She is ready to go. Let me do mine. I start with I start with positive faction of my choice. I'm gonna go with positive syndicate because I'm Lando Calrissian.
Can I take my money in gold pressed latinum instead of credits?
The wrong one. I know what card 91. Also, don't randomly shuffle decks, by the way. Don't do
You
that.
randomly shuffled mine.
That's because I know what I'm doing. Some decks do not need
Alright.
to be shuffled. Some decks specifically you don't want to shuffle. So like I'm shuffling 91
Right.
because what are you doing? What are you doing?
There's holes in your table. I need that. That's mine.
No.
Tried
We're
to take
doing
it,
this
it
one at a
fell
time.
off.
Stop it. We're trying to play this game. So the reason that we shuffle some and not shuffle others is because if you notice over here on the numbered cards,
Yeah.
you'll notice that under the numbers there are dots. This means
Yeah.
that there are 3 91 cards. They're not the same. They are different cards, but they are all number 91. So if you ever get something that says grab card number 91 and do what it says, it's random which 91 card that you want. However, on these ones, for instance, this
It's only
or
one.
this, there's only one of each, but that means it's 40C, 42, 43, 44, etc., etc. And
okay.
at some point it's going to say, you know, look at card 45 and do that. And so we would grab that. So for me, this says grab 91. So let me do that. I get cargo. And I start on Nalhada. Which is right here. And also, do I want this ship? Yeah, I'll take it.
Everyone wants that
I
shit.
have my money. I have my fame. Okay, Lost Joke. Your setup. You get positive hut reputation, which is the greens. And you grab setup. No, just press the button.
There's a
Positive.
button.
Yeah, positive
Broke
or
it.
negative. Button on these two. All right, and then you want card number 90. So I'm going to shuffle these and grab card 90 for you. You start on Mon Calamari. Move it for you.
Bounty.
and you get a
Or a
bounty.
bounty hunter.
Well, yeah, you are a bounty hunter. Keep in mind that your secret action is that you can look at one contact on the planet that you're on. Let me go ahead and press start so we can get these little things. All the planets have 2 contacts. You do not know who the contacts are. When you are on a planet, you have the option to deal with a contact, whether you're bounty hunting them or whatever. When you do that, you have to choose one, and you flip it over, and then you do whatever their card says. It could be good, it could be bad. That's what happens. For bounty hunting, you want to find Ponda Baba. If you look at your card, you'll notice that the little shape here has like one little kind of white pip in it. That will help you find your bounty, because if you look at all of the contacts on the board, they are all color-coded. So for instance, this right here could be him, maybe. You would have to go to that planet and see. Or these 2 could be him. Or this guy could be him, or this guy could be him. But because your special ability is the ability to take a look, you are allowed to like, for instance, go to a planet and then take a cheeky little look and see if that's him or not without actually turning him over and having to deal with him.
Has to be on the planet that he's on.
But yes, you have to be on the planet that the contact is on.
So how am I supposed to look secretly?
You press Alt and then you hold Shift and then you can look. So for instance, let's do this card so we don't like cheat. So if this was down, you could hold Alt and then press Shift, and then you can actually see what's on the bottom there. So that's Lost Joke done. Is that, if that's the ship that you want to start out with, you can feel free to change it for now.
Does it matter?
The stats matter. They have different
stats.
They have different stats up here on the left.
What do I do to change it?
Press 1 or 2 while hovering over it. The green is how far you can go, how many spaces you can go on a turn. The red is attack rolls, and the yellow is your health.
Yes, I'll start.
Craig, did you already do yours? You got 90. You're starting on Planet Ryloth. And that's it. Okay, so everybody has this little card on the left. I gave everybody their little card on the very left of your board. This will help you determine how gameplay will go. So, you're gonna go first. So I'll explain how the game works. So you start obviously on where the hell are you?
I'm on Kessel.
You're on Kessel. So you are able to move up to a total of 5 spaces. Keep in mind that if you move onto this red space, the Maelstrom, you have to stop. It doesn't do anything other than you have to stop, and then you can't move again until your next turn. You could stay on Kessel if you want. If you do nothing, if you don't move, and you have the option basically on your turn. You can move, you can do nothing and gain 2,000 monies, or you can recover all health. You can pick one. You can only do one, and that's your choice. So go ahead and decide what you want to do. Do you want to stay on Kessel? Keep in mind that in order to use any of these cards in the middle here, any of this line of cards, you have to be on a planet.
Any of what cards?
These cards here, yes. To use this is basically the market. In order to use any of these cards, you have to be on a planet. It doesn't matter what planet you're on. You have to be on a planet.
Buy a thing.
Yes. So decide whether you want to move, whether you want to get monies, or you don't need to heal. So, but that's your first decision.
I wonder what one Choke's gonna want to buy.
5.
You can move up to 5 spaces.
Oh, I'm going into this.
Okay.
I need to get over here. How do I, so do I do the skill check when I reach the destination?
Yes, you have to get to the destination, and then once you're at the destination, see, so your next thing, if you had stayed on the planet, you would be able to look at the market and do stuff, but you did not, so you cannot do any of these.
Yeah.
If you had an action that you could do that, but you don't. So next is the encounter step. So if there was a patrol that you're at that's on the same space as you, you could choose to fight them. If you are negative with them, you have to fight them.
Yeah.
There's not, so and you're not on a planet, so you can't do a contact. Thus, you do a encounter card, and the encounter card is up here next to where you are, right here.
This one. All right.
Should
we shuffle those?
I think they're all. You go ahead and shuffle them. Don't shuffle them again. Like, let me make sure they're all shuffled. We'll just shuffle all of them. Don't shuffle them again because there is a whole thing with putting cards on the bottom of the deck. So go ahead and you want to take it into your hand. Whenever you're doing an encounter card, you want to take it into your hand because it's fine. Some cards have secrets on them, and you don't want to let other people see your secrets. So in this case, you're on the Maelstrom, so look at the Maelstrom section of the card and read it aloud and do what it says.
Test, piloting, or tech. You pass, take an additional turn.
Well, you have tech. So to test, go ahead and take 2 dice from the dice pile.
Bag.
Yep.
Huge dice.
They are really big. I'm not sure why they're really big, but you want to roll both of them. And so you have tech.
Yeah.
And also, you can get a second tech and make it even easier if you want. Because
I use my ability to do that?
Yes, you would use your ability, because once per turn,
All
before you perform a skill test, you may gain a skill of your choice for that test. You could take a second tech if you want, and it does make it easier. Okay.
Take a second tech.
So let me remind myself what you need to. I remember if you have no skill or 1 skill, I don't remember what you need if you have both skills.
Roll anything and succeed as long as it's not blank.
Is that what it is?
Because she's highly skilled.
Where is that? There it is.
It's on the reference card.
Yes. So all you need to do is not roll a blank, and you will pass. So go ahead and roll both dice.
So neither die can be a blank?
Yeah. Well, no. As long as you get not
as long as they're
blanks.
not both blanks.
Yes. You pass.
All right.
So what did you get?
That means I can take an additional turn.
All right. So now I'm going to teach you guys a skill that you probably haven't used in TTS yet. Take that card, Rill, and you're going to put it back on the bottom of the deck. Now to do this, while you're clicking and holding it, turn it over, you want to hold right click and then slide it underneath. Like from the side, you want to slide it underneath. There you go.
All right. So I can move up to 5.
Yes, you can do that.
You're already asking too much of my mouse.
I am, I know. So let's turn the music back on.
So far. So if I hit a planet, do I have to stop?
No. You only have to stop if you hit a patrol that you're not positive with.
Count as a space on the board?
Yes.
Like 2, 3. All right. Aren't you letting me move?
Someone's on it. What happened? Stop it.
Oh.
All right, so you're not on a planet. You're on a
nav
point.
Who's spinning me? Craig is spinning me.
Which means you take
I wouldn't do such a thing.
You take a nav point card and do it. Remember, take it into your hand in case there's a secret.
Is that
it's this one right here.
All right.
And
where's your evidence for this accusation?
There's 2 sections.
Because
one
my
for,
icon is limbed in yellow, or it was.
One for if there's a patrol in your space or not. Obviously, there's no patrol in your space, so do the no patrol version. Read it aloud unless it's a secret.
So positive is the plus, negative is the minus, and
yes,
middle is the, whatever the other thing is.
Yes.
Is
it a secret?
All right. It doesn't say secret anywhere.
So read it aloud.
The smuggler grins at you. You think you're the better pilot? Why don't you prove it in that asteroid field? You may test piloting. If you pass, you gain money. If you fail, your ship suffers damage.
You may do that. So you can do that or you can not do that. It doesn't matter.
I'm gonna not do that. I don't think I can. It's still the first turn, so I can't get myself piloting.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you can do that or not. So.
All right. So do I put this back on the bottom?
No. Once per turn. This is your second
That's
turn.
true.
You got
That
an
is
extra
true.
turn.
So yeah, you could grab
can do
piloting and do that if you want.
All right. I'll do that.
All right. So again, two dice.
How
For
about I just use the same die?
that's fine. For this, you just need to get at least one hit, or crit.
Nope.
You got neither. You failed. Does it say what
Should
happens
take
if you
3
fail?
damage.
Oh god. Okay, so damage indicators are in this red bag over here by the money.
Money.
Go ahead and just put them anywhere on your ship so that you can keep track of the damage.
That's a lot of damage.
What happens if my ship is destroyed?
You basically just lose a turn, essentially.
All right.
You die in the vacuum of space.
Go ahead and put the card back
Now I put
underneath.
this back.
Yeah, make sure to turn it over and then slide it underneath the.
Up.
There you go. All right, so that's your turn.
Okay.
My turn. I want to go to apparently Ring of Caffeine. Ring of Caffeine. And I can move 5 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And do that. I can't do anything here, so I take a nav point. No patrol. If I have plus or equal hut reputation, which I do not. Oh yeah, I do have plus equal. One of your hut contacts gave you coordinates to a black market space station. Choose a market deck and reveal the top 3 cards. You may buy one of these cards, then shuffle the deck. I want to do gear. I'm gonna buy this for 3,000. 1. And then put the cards back.
Shuffle.
Yeah.
Lando would never use a blaster.
Seemed like the most
Not his
good
way.
one. All right.
What does the 3 thing mean on that?
For now, nothing. I will explain that to you when we get to it. Because nobody has done the market stuff properly yet. That's used during that phase. Last joke. You can move up to 5 places. Or you can stay where you are and get money and do the market.
I'll stay.
Those are your choices. Okay, so go ahead and grab 2K from the pot because you're not healing, so you get paid for doing nothing.
Merg, if our characters ever meet in this game, I expect you to stay at least 15 feet away from me.
What? Why?
It's your black.
No.
Racist robot. Oh my god. Last joke.
Because he's Lando and I'm a droid.
Okay, so everybody
And
pay
I'm not into
attention
that.
because this is how the market thing is done. Last joke. You have the option to discard any of these and draw a new one. You are not forced to buy whatever the new thing is. You can still buy one thing from any of the other things. But if you want to, you don't have to. You can discard any of these and draw a new card if there's something that you want to change or if there's something that you would rather someone else don't get. And again, discarding is putting it on the bottom of the deck.
Discard the Jewel of Yavin.
Okay, turn it over. Maybe I should do this because you can't. And then this is the new thing. It's a crew member. It has a special ability. It costs 1,000 credits. You are allowed to buy one thing of any of these during your market phase.
Buy the Mandalorian armor.
What a
Started
surprise.
with that.
It's 10K.
It's all my money.
That's fine. If you want to spend all your money, spend all your money.
Help dragging your money away.
Yeah, you do it.
Okay. So there it is. Now, here is the answer, Rill, for those things. You ignore what's on there. What you do is, when you draw a new card to fill in the blank space, well, this one doesn't have one. If this had one of those symbols, you would move the patrol of that faction that many spaces toward the currently active player.
Oh, okay.
But it only happens when you actually buy something. It does not happen when you just discard the thing and draw a new one. It only happens when you actually acquire a card. Okay, so Lost Joke, that's your market purchase. Now, is there anything else that you wanted, like is there any action you can do? Do you want to secretly look at one contact on your planet? You can still do that if you want to.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay,
so
go
it
ahead.
doesn't move because he bought the armor?
Yes, it doesn't. What you buy isn't what moves it. It's the new card that's revealed that moves it.
Okay.
So you can choose one contact to look at. Did you do that already?
No.
Well, go ahead and do that.
These two?
Yes, these two. There you go. There's your look-see. And that's pretty much all of the actions that you can do. You can do basically any number of actions. It's just that, you might only have like one thing that you can do. Now you need to do an encounter. You could, if you want to, deal with one of those contacts. You would flip it over, and then it calls out a card, and you have to do whatever's on the card. Again, it could be good, it could be bad. Who knows? Or you can just do the encounter card. You're on Mon Calamari, so it would be one of these. So you would take this into your hand, and then read out the Mon Calamari section, unless it's a secret, and then you don't. Also, one last thing. If you look at the cards, at the tops of these cards, at all of them, it will give you kind of an idea of what you can expect from encounters on that planet. For instance, on Mount Calamari, you could generally expect stuff to do with jobs and stuff to do with movements. On Lothal, you can expect to generally possibly fight rebel players or get Imperial rewards. All of those have this except for the nav point. So if you're looking for something in particular, if you want gear, if you want a crew, there are certain planets that you might want to kind of go to.
Okay, so I just draw a card and look at it.
Yeah, draw a card into your hand by pressing 1. Because if there's a secret, you don't want other people to see the secret. But otherwise, if it's not a secret, read out the part for the planet that you're on, and then do it. I'm going to read it aloud. Unless it's a secret. Is it a secret? I mean, it'll say it's a secret or not. It'll be very obvious.
It's a secret, yes.
Okay, it is a secret. So basically, secrets, I think generally you would keep the card and do it whenever you want. It depends on what the secret is, but generally you would follow the instructions. Like if it says discard this card in order to do something, you can actually keep that card and do that later if you want. If it says do something right now, then you would do it right now. So, what does it say? I mean, you don't have to sell us, but do you need help with it?
I'm trying to figure it out.
Do you want me to tell you? Here.
No, I got it.
All right.
Get out of here.
All right. So, by the way, if you die, you lose all of your secrets. If you have any secrets that are held.
Okay, so I just hang on to it.
Yes, you can just hang on to it. You can keep it in your hand, or you can put it face down on the board if you want. What the hell you want? And that's your turn. Craig.
That's my turn.
Here's the turn order if you want to read it. So again, you can either move, you can stay where you are and gain 2k, or if you were damaged, you could get damaged. That's what happens when you're killed.
People die when they're killed.
People die when they are killed. So what are you gonna do?
I think I'll stay.
Okay. Grab 2K then. Since you are on a planet, you can discard any of these cards and draw a new one. It does not move the patrol when you do that, and then you have the option of buying one thing. You can choose to discard. You don't have to. If you don't want to discard anything, it's fine.
I'll discard size noodles
Okay.
Fuck that guy.
in particular.
This time it moves the thing.
Oh, look, it's my shirt.
I found what Lando wants to buy.
He did. I don't have enough money for it.
So it moves the what?
No, it doesn't move because that's just a discard.
No, this one. That he just pulled out.
Yeah,
But
he just discarded.
discarded.
It's just a discard. He didn't
Oh,
buy
I didn't
this.
buy it.
It's just a discard.
No. Oh. Okay.
The patrol only moves if he were to buy this, and then another card comes out. Then the patrol would move.
Okay.
But
So
he
if
didn't
he bought
buy
the
it.
other one, then this would do the thing.
Yes, but he didn't buy it. He only discarded it, and doesn't happen. It's discard.
I'm gonna load up on stolen supplies.
Okay. So here we go, Rill. So now, Imperial faction moves 3 spaces, vaguely toward Craig. That
What
just
is that?
it matters vaguely toward because that just kind of gives them, a path to go.
Okay. Gonna hit you first.
It's fine. I'm not bad with them. And now, Craig, you can choose to either we have a bounty. It's on Wild. No, is it on? Oh, you have to find him. Where is Ryloth? Where are
Right
you?
here.
Where are you?
I
So,
don't have one that might be him here, so
No.
I'm gonna do an encounter instead.
okay. You can still do a contact if you want, but yeah.
Yeah, but I don't see the point.
So go ahead and draw one of these cards and do whatever it says. Read it aloud unless it's a secret. For the Ryloth part.
Doesn't look like a secret.
Okay. It'll say secret and it'll have like a black background.
If you have plus or neutral rebel reputation, which is true,
That is true.
a rebel sympathizer offers to let me purchase a ship from her personal collection. You may buy any ship sheet from the supply for its cost. Place the sheet on its ship pool site as normal. Remove the ship card from the market deck and reshuffle the deck.
Alright, so basically, if you want to buy any of these ships, you could afford some of these ships.
When you
Yes.
do you get to trade in your current ship for anything?
Yes. Our current ships, our starter ships, are worth 0. But if you were to buy, say, a $5,000 ship, and then later on you wanted to buy a $10,000 ship, it would only cost you $5,000 because your current ship is worth 5K,
Okay.
and you have to trade it in. Like, you can't have 2 ships,
Well,
you have to trade it in.
Then it really makes sense for me to upgrade my ship right now.
Yes.
Hi.
What?
Yes, then you could buy one of the 5K ones at the end.
Yeah. There's several ships that you can buy, for sure. Like Kyle Katarn's ship. It's pretty nice. IG-88's actual ship is this one, but you can't quite afford it. You can, by the way, also barter other things. So for instance, Craig, you have 2,000 credit cargo. You could also trade this in for 2,000 credits of bartering power toward that ship if you wanted to. To lower the price. You cannot lower it below 0. Like, you can't barter a $2,000 thing for a $1,000 thing and then get $1,000 back. Like, it doesn't work that way. You can only do it all the way down to 0. There's no change, basically. Also, one last thing. I keep on saying that, but for ships, you'll notice each ship also has a ship goal. This is similar to your personal goal. It's something that you want to do, and then once you do that, you would go to the second version of the ship, which will have some kind of special
Starter
ability for you.
ship does not have that.
Yeah, starships don't have that.
When did he buy?
He bought the
Lancer.
Lancer Pursuit Craft.
Should I just put it on top of my
No, I'll
current
just here, grab it. Here, I'll just move this somewhere else.
Oh, but in the other ships, one can buy the $0 ship. Their $0 ship.
So I'm sure someone wants to buy the $0 ship. And then since you bought that, basically nobody else can buy that ship. So in the ship cards, I'm going to go ahead and grab that and take it out, and also shuffle this. So this is now out of the game. For now. Actually, let's put it over here. Because I think if you were to sell that ship, someone else could potentially buy it.
Now at me again, or is he done?
That should be it. Craig, go ahead and discard the card on the bottom of the pile. And yes, now it is Will's turn.
All right. What again? All right, I moved 3 to here.
Okay.
Now I need
you
to
are.
do,
Well, first, you are on a planet, which means you could look at the market if you want.
can
again-
I still do my job if I do
Yes.
that?
Yes, that's 2 different phases. So yes.
Can I heal myself if I do that or no?
You heal yourself? No, healing is only at the start. You can either move
All
or
right.
heal. You cannot do both.
So I can look at the market.
You can, yes, and again, you can choose to discard any one card and take a look what's next. You don't have to do that, and you can buy a single thing if you want.
I don't really care about any of it.
Well, you don't have to then.
Oh.
If you want to discard
Okay.
something, if you want to maybe see if there's something that you do care about, you can do that.
I don't care.
You don't want to discard anything? Okay.
No.
So now you do your job. You don't have to do your job, but if you want to do your
I
job,
want to do my job.
we're going to do the job. You want to test strength or piloting. Again,
Give myself piloting.
okay, and you want to test piloting, so go ahead and roll 2 dice, and you want to get at least 1 hit or crit.
I get shit again.
You
Oh,
got,
I
you got a crit. That means you passed. Which means you gain
Get
5,000
and 1 fame.
and 1 fame. And then this job is forever gone. Yes.
5,000.
There you go. And that is your entire turn.
How do I get a new job?
You buy it from the market.
All right.
Alternatively, I think there might be encounter cards that might give you new jobs or contracts or contacts that might give you
So
new
now
jobs.
do I encounter step?
Nope, that was your counter step. That was it.
Oh, I thought the action step was that.
No, the action step is if you had cargo to deliver or a bounty to do, you would do that. But
Okay.
your job here, if you on your job, it specifically says encounter.
Ah, okay.
So that's the encounter step.
All right.
Some cards might have action on them, and that would be in the action step. But yeah,
I need to do one more job,
just one more job.
and then I can flip my card.
Yeah, actually, you know what? Go ahead and grab here. I'm gonna grab this for you, a goal token, so that you can keep in mind that you did, in fact, one job.
Okay.
And keep that track. I still want to go to Ring of Carfanias. 1, 2. Avoided the patrol. 3, 4, 5.
Oh, that's the job.
Yay. I can deliver my cargo. And I gain 5k for that. And that's it. And then this goes back into the I need one thing. Grab 5k. And now I'm on a planet, which means I can take a look at these.
No, you're not. You're on a ring.
Same difference. I'm gonna discard this. Influence and strength. So if you notice on that job card, some are italicized and some are not, where it says influence, strength, tactics, knowledge, piloting. The ones that are italicized, if you fail those skills, you generally will fail the job. Whereas the other ones, if you fail those skills, you don't necessarily fail. You just might take damage or something and continue on with the job. Because some jobs are like they have different steps and you would go through all of the steps. And the general goal is to not die while you're doing the job. And as long as you don't die on the job is finished, even if you fail the skill checks. Generally. I'm gonna go ahead and buy this cargo for 2k.
Planet are you on?
Ring of Carfagnas. Caffrine. Carfagnas is a Italian place near me. Rebels, move 3 in my general direction. 1, 2, 3. Alright, and is there anything else that I can do? I don't think so. So, encounter on ring.
I'm kind of impressed by this detail.
What detail?
The Syndicate patrols are Z95s.
Oh, yeah? You want to do what to their ship? Okay, I think I have something that fits the bill. You may spend $1,000 to get the mod below. What is this mod? Sure, I'll buy this. Oops. That's not correct. Hold on.
Hunt down that mod.
I have to hunt down the mod? What?
I mean, do you have to find it in the...
No, this is it.
mod?
It's right here.
Right here.
No, this is it.
Alright.
So, that's my turn. I'm done.
One choke.
One choke turn. One choke who has no money. You're a broke bounty hunter, one joke.
Yeah, but you can't kill me.
Probably not, no.
So I can move to another
You can,
space.
yes, you can move up to 5 places. As long as you don't hit a patrol or the maelstrom. Okay. You are on
Wanna look at
Lothal.
that guy?
Yeah, you can do that. That is part of your action. You can look at a guy. If that is your bounty, you can do that right now. If not, you could still if it's your bounty, you can do it as an action, I believe. So this isn't your encounter part. This would just be your bounty part. If he's not your bounty, then it would be your encounter part. You are on a planet, so you can take a look at the market and discard or buy if you want to.
No.
You want to discard anything for a
No.
different option? Okay. Then in that case, do the encounter.
Now, if I want to do an encounter, I flip the contact.
Yes, you flip the contact. You have to pick the one that you want to do. You flip it, and then do whatever it says on the card, just as if it were an encounter card. All right, let me grab this.
Are you sure it's an action to do a bounty?
It literally says, action step, perform any or all, deliver cargo. Oh, maybe you only deliver the bounty. Never mind. Maybe it's only delivering the bounty. That is the action. So here it is. This is the thing. Read it aloud. Lost joke. It's your card.
This bodyguard, if you have syndicate negatives, what is that? Is that negative?
Yes, negative,
Syndicate
yeah.
Reputation?
If negative syndicate,
syndicate reputation. Test strength. If you fail, your character
Stealth.
suffers 2. If you have... Oh.
if you have
if you
plus or
have,
neutral,
you may test tech. Pass, gain the crew below. Oh, I can get him as a crewmate.
yeah, but you have to pass the rep. You need to test tech, which you do not have, but you can, you know. So basically roll 2 dice, and you want to get a crit. A crit is the only way that you can pass.
I don't lose anything if I lose.
Unless it says so, but I don't think it says so. I think you do not pass.
Does that stay there until I pass, or
it stays there because we all know, like, we've all seen the contact. So basically, this just stays there, and someone else can come along and choose to do it, or you can choose to do it on your next turn. Again. But because we've already seen the contact, you wouldn't turn him over again, because we've all seen him, and that's who he is. So I'm leaving the card out just for ease.
And is
Correct.
the end of my turn?
That is the end of your turn.
Okay.
So it's basically, you know, one move or not move, any number of actions and markets if you're on a planet, and then one encounter, and then that's your turn. And then again, if you're on the same space as a patrol with whom you have negative reputation, you have to do that as your encounter.
Go to Null Hutta.
Okay. You can look at the market board. You can discard and or buy. So you're on a planet.
Only the Old Republic wasn't asked.
I'm gonna discard the extravagant wardrobe.
Okay.
No,
turn it over. You
like,
have to turn it over.
sure.
And then take the top card out and put it down.
And I'm gonna take the Kessel Run.
Okay.
For 0.
Rebels move 4 towards you. That's
Where are your rebel friends now?
Wait, who are you? Where are you?
He's
You're
You're on
on
Null
the
Hutta.
right.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I always forget who you are. All right.
Rude.
And now your encounter, you can either do something with the contacts on your planet, or you can do the card.
I'm gonna encounter this contact.
Okay. So flip him over,
So I flip it.
and then you press this little button, and it brings up the card, and it's right here in the middle. And then you can do what it says.
This Kubaz spy regularly sells information to the Empire, but he'll work for you if the price is right. If I
Yeah.
have negative Imperial reputation or plus Rebel reputation, test stealth. Neither of those is true.
Okay.
If
But
you
what's
pass or did not perform the test, you may spend 2,000 to gain a crew.
do you want that guy?
I do not have 2,000.
Well then, Beck, it goes. I'll just put it up here because, again, you've already exposed him, so someone else can come up here. Or, again, if you get $2,000, you could just not move and get $2,000 and then buy him if you want.
This deal is getting worse every time.
I'll expose you.
Rill, your turn.
Okay, so if I stay here, I can heal all this shit on my ship.
Yes.
Do that.
You do not get money if you do that, but...
Yeah.
Alright, and then you are on a planet, so you can take a look at the market.
What are you buying?
Let's flip.
What are you selling?
Let's get rid of this ship.
Okay.
You have made an enemy this day.
Wanted that ship.
It's my ship.
Wanted that ship. I'm taking this job.
Okay.
I didn't care about the ship at all. I just wanted the job.
So you did it just to fuck with one joke. Oh my
I
god.
didn't realize I was fucking with him. I'm just like, that's the most expensive thing. Let's get rid of it.
The huts move 4 towards you. So 1, 2, 3, 4 for now.
Then what? I'm either able to examine my contacts here.
Yes, you can pick one. You have to pick one. You can't like turn over one and then
Alright, I
decide to
want
do the
this
other one. Or you can do the card. All right.
Chewbacca.
Chewie, here's his card. Here's your sign. Read it out.
Chewie's bounty is also available.
His long life, Chewbacca has learned many useful skills. You couldn't ask for a better ally. If you're
shouldn't
Han
ask.
Solo, you may gain this crew below and discard Chewbacca's token. Otherwise, you may spend 4,000 to gain him as crew and discard his show.
Discard the token just means he's not a contact that
yeah.
you can do anymore.
So if I take him as crew and someone takes that bounty, are they going to attack me?
They can, but they have to get to you first. They have to like literally be in the same spot that you are in order to do that. So, yes, it can happen. If someone does take that bounty and they manage to get to your spot, you can. They will have to fight either way, but you have the choice of either just letting him fight Chewbacca and seeing who wins, or you yourself can step in and protect him. But again, if he wins, he will still take Chewbacca. That's how bounties versus crew members work.
Fucking did that.
He has piloting and strength, which is pretty good, actually.
Alright, I'll take Chewbacca.
4K. I'm moving for you. Alright, and then Chewbacca's thingy, it says discard it, but you don't actually want to discard it. I'm gonna put it down here near your thing, because in case someone takes that bounty, they need that. They need that token.
Damn it.
I've already got 2 jobs anyway.
You do have 2 jobs.
Yeah, but one joke doesn't.
No, I have a bounty.
Yeah, but you could get another bounty.
Alright, mine turn. I want to go to Tatooine, it looks like. I move 5. Ugh. No matter what, I'm going to have to stop. Alright. 1, 2, 3, and I have to stop because it's Hut, and I'm not positive with them. I don't have to deal with them, but I have to stop. For inspections, I guess.
So wait, this Chewbacca thing means I gain +1. What does that mean?
+1 hull. No, that's +1 health for you.
Okay.
And
+1
+2
health,
hull.
+2 health. The ship.
Yes.
Okay.
And also, if you do a skill test versus piloting or strength, that is included, so you can, get better odds at that. Market. Do I have influence? I do have influence. I might take this. Where is it? Ordnance Hell. It's on the other side of the friggin' galaxy. You know what? I need a job. I'll take it. Rebels move 3. 1, 2, 3.
Chewie had a gambling debt which you paid off, so now he owes you a life debt.
Yep.
By the way, Craig, you're IG-88, aren't you, Craig?
Yeah.
This thing doesn't affect you unless you have negative rebel reputation.
What thing?
The patrol that just landed on your planet. If you had negative rebel reputation, you can still move, and so it probably wouldn't affect you. But if you stayed and you had negative reputation, you would have to do that.
Yeah.
And then my encounter. I guess I'll just do this. On Naboo, Gobi Glee is looking to purchase a quality ship for a secret mission. If your ship is not a starter ship, you may replace your ship sheet with a starter ship sheet to gain 1 fame. Well, if you do not replace your ship sheet, you may lose 1 Imperial reputation to gain $4,000. I'm not going to do any of that. So, that's it. I do nothing. Last joke. Your turn. Basically, whenever it says you may do something, you have the option of doing it or not.
I'm going to stay.
Okay, so you get monies. 2K. Money's down here.
And then I'm going to try this encounter again.
With the IGRM droid?
Yeah.
Test tech? You need a crit? Do not get a crit,
No.
You have the option of buying him... No, wait, you don't. You don't have the option of buying him. I thought that was... I'm
Nope,
getting that
you have
confused
to
with the other guy.
Oh,
All
that
right.
was me.
Yeah. Well, nothing bad
I
happens,
guess that's
so...
my turn.
That is your turn. Did you not
I'm
want to
arm
look at the
wrestling
markets
him,
at
clearly.
all? Lost joke?
Well, what I wanted is not there.
Well, you can discard, or remember, you can discard something and pick something else up, and like you may get something that you want, or at least get closer to
Wait,
something that you want.
I do want to do something at the market.
Okay.
Yeah, you want to take that bounty?
There you go.
Hunt down this rug.
All right.
My rug.
The rebels go towards Lost Joke. 1.
Fuck.
How many? 4, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, I'm gonna have an encounter with Lost Joke very soon.
Well, you can move. You can move away from him if you want.
Yeah, but I want to go to the planet that he's on.
Oh no. All right, Craig. Your turn.
Okay.
Are we liking this game okay so far? Now that we're
Yeah.
kind of into it?
Right.
Mm-hmm. Moving towards Kessel.
Okay.
Can't get there though.
That's fine. You have to do a Maelstrom encounter.
Mm-hmm.
Here.
Is it better to approach Kessel from the other way?
You can get an extra turn if you go that way. I take the Maelstrom card. Maelstrom gives you extra turns.
If you pass the skill check. Otherwise, you
Oh.
would just... It's basically... There's different routes because maybe you want to avoid the Maelstrom, or maybe you want to avoid a patrol like what I did earlier, going the other way
Yeah.
that wasn't a patrol. So,
Oh yeah. Okay, so I test piloting.
okay. You do not have any of those, so you need a crit in order to succeed. So roll 2 dice. And hopefully you get a crit. Nope. Is there any fail state, or
Yeah.
what does it say?
If you fail, move 1 space and your ship suffers 2 damage.
Well, you can move 1 space. You can go to Kessel and suffer the damage.
So I put this on the bottom, right?
Yep.
Go
And
to
then grab
Kessel.
2 damage tokens from here, from the red bag. But that was
I
your
wish it
encounter.
wasn't
So
tokens and was like a counter.
yeah, it might be nice, but then again, I don't know. They would have to be counters that are built. I guess built into the board would be good.
I mean, they built in this thing to count the money on the board.
This is still work in progress. Apparently, this isn't like fully scripted up yet, so it could be that that's gonna happen. So that's Craig's turn.
Yeah.
Real.
Alright, my turn.
What's this?
It's over with.
portal
I'm
for?
going over
I
here
don't
to
know. I
Lawful,
think it's just to discard pile.
falling on Lost Stroke's face.
Okay. You can look at the market.
Can I look at the market before I do my job?
Yes. You have a job on Kessel. Again, your jobs generally tend to be encounters, so you do that last.
Not on Kessel. On
Oh, on Loth. Well, either way,
Lothal.
a job generally is an encounter. So
All right.
there are some times maybe when it's not, but for in this case,
Where's Cantonica?
over here on the left.
Ah.
You have influence. You don't. You would fail the job if you might win, but you would definitely fail
Yeah, no,
if
I'm
you
not that one.
if you don't succeed influence.
Huh.
You can discard it if you want. If you want something
Yeah,
else.
let's discard him. Backing a freighter.
Nothing is italicized, so you could potentially do this even if you fail these. Generally, when you fail something, you take damage, and if you die before or when the job is done, that's considered a fail. You basically just have to live through the end of the job.
I'm just gonna leave that moment.
Okay. Anything
don't
else
want
you want to buy?
20 do I have? 5,000.
Could buy the ship. Or you could get some cargo to deliver it. Where's that? To the Ring of Caffeine.
They both want to be in the Ring of Caffeine.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to that place.
Alright. So nothing.
Yeah. I'm not gonna buy nothing.
Okay.
I'm gonna attempt to do this job.
All right. So
Oh.
you want card 41? Let me get that for you.
Test knowledge. If you pass, you complete the job. If you fail, you get 41.
Oh, I'll just put it here anyway.
I don't need 41 yet. I need
Test
to.
knowledge.
So I'm gonna put my extra thing in knowledge. We're gonna try this.
So all you need is
So
no blanks, or
Yeah.
not both blanks. Well, you pass.
Good.
So that's your job done, it looks like.
So 5,001 rebel reputation. Rebels is this one. And because I didn't have positive before then, I don't lose imperial reputation.
All right, and you don't get a fame. It looks like either, because you didn't have positive.
No, but I do get a fame because I completed 2 jobs. Complete 2 jobs to gain 1 fame and flip this
That's
card.
right, you did. And then put this away. So go ahead and flip that card. So planning means you do this while you are deciding to either move or take money.
So I can do 2 market actions if I want to.
Yep.
Alright.
And you can even do a market action on a nav point.
Yeah,
Yep.
and you could. It looks like you could even do a market action and then also move, or then also get money, because it doesn't say that this takes over your planning. It just says that that's when you would do it.
So in other words, you discovered Amazon.com.
Yep.
All right, my turn. Where the shit am I going? I want to go to either Ord Mantell or Tatooine. Continue on our way to Tatooine. 2, 3, 4, 5. Doesn't matter which way I'm gonna be. Not getting there.
So
anyway.
when a card says you need a hit to succeed, does that mean a hit or better?
No, I think that it means literally only a hit.
So to deliver the stolen supplies on Kessel, I have to get a hit, and a
Yes.
crit does not count.
I don't think so. No. I think you
Okay.
have to get a hit. There's nothing else I can do, so I'm taking that point card. There's no patrol here. It's a secret. Okay. That's my turn. I got a secret, so. Lost Choke's turn.
I'm gonna stay on this one.
Okay, get more money.
I'm gonna try this droid again.
Alright, you have to get a crit, right? You do not get a crit. You fail again.
Wants that droid. Super
He
bad.
really does. Did you want to do anything market, by the way, Lost Joke? You gotta do market stuff before you do the encounters.
No.
Keep
Oh,
on,
so
like-
he isn't gonna attack me.
Yeah, you could have attacked Rill. You were primed to
Not
attack
yet.
Rill.
He wanted
No.
to get the droid. He
Alright.
says, fuck Chewbacca for now.
No.
You could have also
now.
discarded something in the market.
Yeah, I don't.
could've, but
I don't know why people aren't discarding things in the market. Like, if you don't see anything that interests you, discard something, and maybe you'll get something that interests you.
I don't have money.
You have 4K.
That's not a lot.
Craig,
I
it's
can
your
barely
turn.
buy a blaster.
No, you can't get another bounty. You're full up.
I'm gathering information.
Oh, you could have bought in this stolen hyperfuel. The
Yeah,
Ring of
you can
Caffeine.
still do. You'd have to go to the Ring of Caffeine all the way
Yeah, that's
across
really
the
fucking
galaxy.
far away.
Look, I know what I'm doing. Don't question me.
It's your turn, Craig.
So are you done?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm done.
I'm going to start by repairing.
Okay. You can just like delete stuff. Money, it's weird. If you just delete money, like if you're paying for something, sometimes the counter doesn't update until you move something else out and then in, and then it will update. But generally, you can just
Delete your
delete
face.
stuff. You don't have to like put it away.
So, let's see here. Market shit. Oh, deliver cargo. Okay,
Still
I'm
wanna
going to
go
try
to-
to deliver this cargo.
Cantonica too. Oh, are you on Kessel? Okay.
Yeah,
So roll one die. Just one.
one die.
Nope.
Blank. So, shuffle the ones and take the top card. And basically, you got a blank, so you would read the blank section and do what it says.
We want the cargo, but please, the rebellion can't afford your price. Deliver this, lose 1 rebel reputation unless I spend 6,000 credits. Then end your turn.
Okay.
It's fine.
I don't
by
have
me.
6,000 credits.
Fuck
So-
the rebels.
You lose 1 rebel rep, but you do successfully deliver.
You
The
do
cargo.
this one too, the Kessel run.
Yeah.
No, you can only do. He can do it on his encounter because
All right.
delivering
Good job
cargo
not
is
delivering.
is an action, so it's an action section.
Ah, okay.
So, do I put this on the bottom of...
Yes, on the bottom of the relevant section. So,
And
you're
I got 7,000 from that.
yeah, you are on a planet, so you can still look at.
Wait,
Market
how did
and
you
do
get
market stuff.
7,000 from that?
Because I delivered cargo.
Yeah, he delivered cargo.
But I thought it said if you like failed the
If you fail,
card.
you have to do the card. But then, if you do the card successfully, then this cargo is successfully delivered.
But he didn't do the card
Yeah,
successfully.
it says
I
I
did.
get to deliver the cargo.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
He needed to
like-
roll a hit. And he rolled a blank.
That was the cargo.
That was
card,
the
not
original
the
cargo
one
attempt.
card.
I
He
thought
rolled
that's
a
what-
blank.
But
No,
he
no,
got the
Rill.
7,000.
The one thing just meant that I had to pay.
I'm confused.
I know.
Crap,
Let
but I
me
still
let me
got to deliver the
unconfuse you. Let me unconfuse you. In order to deliver the cargo on the cargo card, it says he has to do a hit. He did not do a hit. He did a blank, and it says if you don't get a hit, then you have to resolve card 1. Card 1, if you take a look, has different things that you do depending on what result you had gotten during the initial roll. And all you have to do now is resolve whichever section he got. So he did blank. This might not be the same card. because there's multiple 1 cards. But
Huh.
he got blank, so he does the blank section,
Okay.
and the blank section
Which is-
says, "Deliver this cargo," and you also lose 1 rebel rep unless you spend $6,000. He didn't spend 6,000, so he lost the rep, but he still delivers the cargo.
Okay.
Yeah, they're just mad that I didn't give it to them for free because they're friggin' mooches.
Freaking
Fuck
rebels.
the rebels.
Rebel
Alright.
scum.